Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Today for 12 days of Bookmas, I am showing you my physical TBR. We're going to start with my TBR cart, and then I will pull some books off my shelves that are on my shelves that I have not read that are also on my TBR. They're just on my shelf. So let's get into it. My TBR cart is very not good. So we're going to start with the first shelf. So first we have this Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. We'll put that right there. Then we have Latvonia by Otessa Moshfegh. I've read a couple of her other books, and I like them, so I had to pick up another one. Then we have one I'm really excited about because I loved Divine Rivals, A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I really am excited to read this duology. Hopefully soon. We'll see though. Next, this is a book my dad gave me for Christmas 2 years ago. I still haven't read it. It's the Curse of Oak Island's like history of Oak Island book. I'm gonna read it eventually because I do feel bad. He gave it to me and he was really excited about it, but not now. Then we have Strange the Dreamer. I've been putting this off for a while. I literally, when I did my friends choose my TBR and they picked this one, I didn't read it. So it's just, I've just had it. Next, we have My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. Someone actually dropped this off as a donation at my library and I snagged it. So, because our donations go to a bookstore. But I'm excited. Next we have Assistant to the Villain. I actually tried to start the audiobook and the audiobook was awful, so I just didn't. So I will get to this eventually, just don't know when. Next up is Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. I love these Violent Delights, but I just haven't gotten around to reading this like sequel series. Then we have Midnight Sun. I've read like half of this previously. Never got to it, but I was a big Twilight girl as a kid, so I read all of them in like 5th, 6th grade. So I need to read that one. Next is one I actually like really want to read soon, Lessons in Chemistry. I've had this for a while and I keep seeing clips of the TV show with Brie Larson and I really want to watch it, but I need to read the book first. So, and I've heard it's really good. Okay, then we have Our Missing Hearts. I wanted to read this in January and I didn't, so that's good. And then these I've had for a while. The Ravens and A Lesson in Vengeance. Every single Halloween I say I'm going to read these and then I don't, so they're just still on my TBR cart. Then we have My Heart is a Chainsaw. I wanted to read this October and I didn't get around to it, but I will end up reading it because I do like Stephen Graham Jones. And then the last one on the top of the cart is Belladonna, another one that I thought I was going to get to in the past couple months and I didn't, but everybody loves it, so I definitely need to read it soon as well. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the bottom shelf. This is great because I'm like reorganizing them as I go. The one I'm leaving on the cart that fell over is just Kane's Jawbone. It's the like murder mystery solving thing. That's not really a read. Okay, so first off is a classic I really want to read eventually, but it is huge. Count of Monte Cristo. I do really want to do it, but this is like a monster of a book, so we'll see when that happens. I'm not sure about that. Then we have books that have been on my TBR for a really long time. It and The Shining. As you can tell, I've started it. I just never finished it. But I think that I saw someone do a video on Stephen King books the other day and they're reading them like in the order they were published, like all of his works, and I think I kind of want to do that. So I think I'm just gonna wait and like reread it if I decide to do that. Next we have Golden Sun, which is the second in the Red Rising series. I think I'm gonna audiobook it. I audiobooked part of Red Rising and I liked it, so. Daughter of the Moon Goddess, another one that I really want to get to soon. This one is a random one I picked up at Barnes & Noble a while ago. Pursuit of William Abbey. It sounded interesting at the time. I just haven't gotten to it. Then we have We Hunt the Flame. I've been wanting to read this for so long and I just haven't. I am going on a book buying ban for the year though, and I'm going to try and get through all of these books. Pride and Prejudice. I did get 125 pages into it. I just didn't finish it. So, oopsies. Serpent and Dove. I was gonna audiobook this as well, and I couldn't. I didn't like the author's voice. The Power. This is one I've been holding on to for a while. It sounds very good. I just don't know when I'll read it. Furyborn. Another one I've had for a while. Still haven't read it. I don't know why. Then we have Clockwork Orange. I have actually started this one. I'm 29 pages in. I just didn't finish it. And a lot of times, like, I'll do the, like, I just didn't finish it, and that doesn't mean I DNF'd it. It just means, like, I should probably read this another time. Then we have A Game of Gods. I'm gonna wait until closer to release for the last Touch of, is it Chaos is the last one? I don't know, the last one in the series. I'm gonna wait to read those back to back. Library of the Dead, I've had this for a while. I'll probably end up getting rid of this at some point because I've said over and over again if I don't read it, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Little Women. That was on my list of like books to read for when I wanted to do a bunch of, okay, these don't fit. These are gonna have to go like this. This book is already getting squished back there. Okay. I wanted to read it when I was trying to do 12 classics. I never did that, so I didn't get to it. Okay, on to the last shelf on my cart. Okay, so we have Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, but I'm not gonna do that until I finish the Mistborn series. We'll get back to Brandon Sanderson here in a moment. Then we have Game of Thrones. I started this a really long time ago. Never finished the book. I don't really want to though, because like he's probably not gonna finish the series. You know what I mean? She Who Became the Sun, I started it and I was audiobooking it and I just couldn't. I really wanted to like it. Oh, here's another Deckled Edge. Bookshops and Bone Dust. I loved Legends of Mate, so I'm really excited about this one. I just got it recently. Then we have Anastasia. I think this is gonna be really good. I'm obsessed with the Romanov story. I'm a big history girly, but also romance. So I'm excited about that. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, I read like the first chapter and I just like wasn't ready for it, so I have been putting it off. But I am going to eventually read this. I'm wanting to buy for a while and I bought it recently. House of Leaves. I hear this is wild. This is the one where like the words and stuff start acting weird, so I'm excited about that one. Do you fit? Yes, you do. We have Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I wanted that like right after I finished Haunting and Hunting Adeline, so I think I'm gonna get to it eventually, but we'll see. Then we have On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. I'm scared this is gonna make me cry, which is why I've been waiting to read it. Blood Orange Night. This was gonna be my nonfiction for the year, but then I ended up reading the Tom Felton memoir, so I just have it. Then we have Dream Thieves, which is the second in the Raven cycle. I never finished. I started it and I really want to do it. I just haven't. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. My mother loves this book. I just haven't gotten around to it, so I'll read it eventually. Foxglove King. I also read like the first chapter of this. We were going to do it for book club and then I never finished it. Oh, my sister's here. Aurora Rising. I don't know if I'll ever read this at this point. And then Jade City. So that is all that's on my TBR cart. I'll have to go through my shelves because I have more on my shelves. Okay, so I pulled my books off the shelf that I have not read. And then I also have Lemon Crate ones after that. So Two Towers, started it, never finished it. Along with that, Return of the King. I just wanted them on my shelf, so I went ahead and bought them a long time ago. I never finished this series, Ripper at the Gates, Sky Against the Storm. I need to. Hellbent, never got to it, but I loved Ninth House. Wolf and the Woodsman, because I loved Juniper and Thorn. And then Well of Ascension. This is the next in the Mistborn series, and I'm reading those before Way of Kings. The Starless Sea, I love the Night Circus, so I needed this one as well. We have the next two books in the Daughter of No World series, Children of Fallen Gods, Mother of Death and Dawn, as well as Serpent and the Wings of Night. Still haven't read this. Want to, just haven't. Then we have Gallant. This has been on my TBR for a while, as well as One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. We have Things We Have from the Light. I didn't like the first one that much, so I've been putting this one off. Addicted to You. I keep forgetting that I have this book, but I do want to read it. Then we have The Brothers Hawthorne, which I was really excited about. Pre-ordered it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. We Sold Our Souls, another one I didn't get to in October, but I wanted to. Middle Game. I don't know why I haven't read this yet, but I have always wanted to, so it's on my shelf. And then The Whisper Man. I really liked The Shadows by Alex North, so I also have these. Some of these are just already on the shelf because the other authors by them, the other books by the authors that wrote the book are on the shelf, so I just went ahead and put them with them. Don't ask me why. And then we have essentially all of this. Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, all the way through Crown, or Shadow and the Ember. I have them all. Never read them. So there's that. And then to finish it off, here are all the Illumicrate books that I got and have not read. The only one that I read that I ordered from Illumicrate this year was Yellowface. And that wasn't even part of the subscription, I just ordered it. Which I will say I decided to cancel my subscription because I don't think it's worth it right now for me, and I don't have enough money to continue to do that at the current moment. Not that I wouldn't want to probably go back to it at some point because I do love the books. I just haven't read any of them and I think it's a waste of money. So we have The Witch King by Martha Wells. This one, Sun in the Void, I probably won't end up reading because I heard some problematic things about it. The Jasad Air, I'm actually excited about this one. I've heard a lot of good things. Zara, I think that's how you say this. This one I actually was the most excited about, A Study in Drowning, but I'm gonna wait and do Wolf and the Woodsman first. After the Forest, this one's really cute. I think I would like this. Song of Silver Flames Like Night, I think that this is another one that I would really like. The Red Scholar's Wake, I think this is sci-fi, which I'm not super into. God Killer, I did see where the second book has been announced. I think I would like this one as well. I just haven't gotten to it. Another sci-fi, Some Desperate Glory. I don't know if I would like this. And then this one I think I would like as well, but I've also seen some problems with the author. Lies We Sing to the Sea. So, I feel like I'm sweating now. These are all the books that I have, but I have not read. There honestly may be some more because I didn't include any of my Shadowhunters books, but basically I own everything, just about everything, and the last I read was the prequels, so I haven't read any of Lady Midnight, any of those. So I have all of them, I haven't read them, but I wasn't going to pull them now. So that's my physical TBR, and this is why I'm going on a book buying ban, except for continuations of series for the most part, I think, because I really want to make a good chunk into this. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.